Hey everybody, Reaganite 71 back with you. We're out at my dad's and we're going to do a garden update. Now I brought you out here many weeks back and we got some tips from a longtime organic gardener. We're back to see what's going on in his garden. I do believe he's got some tomatoes growing. Now I'm 6'3". Look at that. That's just unbelievable. He's got some great growth going on with his compost and compost tea. And he's got some huge tomatoes and some mutant tomatoes, if you will. Check this out. Look at that monster. I thought I had some big tomatoes, but no. That is a double blossom special right there for sure. What have you been doing to your tomatoes?
Steroids.
Steroids?
It's called compost tea with about that much cow manure mixed in with my tea. They love it.
Look at this thing. This is crazy. Oh. These things are, I mean, my goodness. Unbelievable. And they're just all up and down this thing. And once again, the camera's at 6'3" right there, and it just keeps going. You got a 5-foot cage here that's down into the dirt.
With 12 inches added on.
And you got another foot added on, and then it's growing out of that.
Now I'm fixing to start topping.
You're going to start pruning them back?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll start topping those, even though they've got blooms on them. This being the next to last week of June, I need to top those out so that energy will go to the tomatoes.
Okay.
And I might get a bigger tomato.
You've got some pretty big ones here. Look at this. Another double blossom special there. My goodness. Beefsteak?
Beefsteak.
Good gravy. Boy, that is just beautiful right there. Look at that. Good. Goodly moodly. You know what? I don't think I want to count tomatoes anymore.
That'd be all right. I wouldn't mind.
My goodness. That goofy-haired guy on the History Channel, he would say, this has got to be because of aliens. I can't even get my hand around that. It is so big. Good Lord. Yeah, I hear you there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Tomatoes. Look at that. Yeah, I just told him about M.I. Gardner's contest. I think, I definitely think he should start weighing his tomatoes. And he's got his peanut pumpkin growing over here in the corner. That's good. Won't scare off the kids that way. I can't get over how tall those things are. That's amazing. Well, they say there's one born every minute. And around here, when it comes to tomato suckers, I guess that's true.
I'm a big sucker for tomatoes.
And big tomatoes at that.
Yeah, they'll do. But you know what really makes them taste good?
What's that?
At the stage that I'm at now with these tomatoes, is I'll take my hose end sprayer and fill it about half full of whole milk.
Calcium.
Overspray them from the leaves down. And then at the base of them, I'll give them a real good soaking of whole milk. They love that calcium. And it sucks them right into that fruit. And oh, they're so good. I gotta go have one.
Well,
right
this
now.
is something new right here. When I first got here, I thought maybe you put in a water barrel or something. But I noticed that it's not connected to any rain gutter system, and there's no holes in the top. So what gives here?
Well, this is my gutter system right here. I usually when I water my plants with this tea, I use about half a barrel. And at the stage we're at in Arkansas right now, with the heat and the humidity, I don't know if you remember, but I told you last month I was watering once a week. Now I'm watering 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And it's all with this. So in 24 hours after I put city water in here, and I say city water because I'm out in the country, the chemicals and the chlorine have bleached out. So as a result, I can use it safely on my plants, as you will see.
Now, what are you doing? Is this just compost tea, or is it something special?
No, my neighbor has 180 acres right beside me here.
Uh-huh.
And he has cattle. And he has invited me to pick up all the cow patties I want. So I bring them over here, kind of crush them up, make sure that they're dry, by the way. Sent my grandson over to get some, and they come back with some wet ones. I said, no, we can't handle the wet ones. So anyway, I took the dry ones, kind of crushed those up, put them into a bag. Let me show it to you. Into a mesh bag like this.
Whew. Uh-huh.
Marinated.
So you're basically making compost and cow manure tea.
50% compost, 50%.
I may have had 1 or 2, but I know my capacity. I do not get drink.
I get this from the guy behind the camera there.
Yeah.
50% compost, 50% manure, cow manure. It'd be horse manure. Bobby with MHP Gardener, he likes horse manure. And I have access to plenty of cow manure, so if you want some, come on down. I'll help you get it. And I take this and hook my hose up to it, and with the height I got, I can gently water all my plants all the way over to the end.
So yeah, gravity just flows through and takes care of it.
Now when it gets down so low, it loses a little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
But it still comes out gently.
Yep.
And
That's awesome.
I like to treat my plants gently.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Cut. Y'all see that? He knocked open my valve on my manure tea. Now it's going to make his left leg grow, and he's going to be walking like that all the time. Man, that didn't work out the way I planned it at all. Even the best of us have problems.
That is a triple blossom tomato there.
Look at
The bottom though, he pulled it off. He's not happy with that, but it's certainly
it's
interesting. Yes, indeedy. Got you some moon plants going, and then plenty of suckers. Well, that's it for the update. Reaganite 71 here, thanking you for joining us. We just want to do a quick walkthrough. I had several subscribers asking what was going on out here, and as you can see, it is definitely growing on. It's amazing. I'm absolutely amazed at the growth that he's got, and I don't want to do tomato counting anymore. No comparisons. Reaganite 71 thanking you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you next time. Happy gardening and happy harvests.